Hello, I'm here today in front of the Scottsdale waterfront, which is a very attractive canal region in Old Town Scottsdale. It's about 30-40 yards wide that has been developed over the last 5-6 years. It used to be that this area had Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall, which is across the street, one of the 20 largest malls in the country, and then had some galleries and some restaurants across the water. But now they've sort of put a pedestrian bridge, which you can see behind me, and some really upscale and trendy nightclubs and some lofts. Scottsdale itself has over 125 professional art galleries and studios, which is the highest per capita in the country. Back in the 1990s, Scottsdale received the label as one of the most livable cities in the United States. A lot of people tend to laugh at that, to be honest, because Scottsdale is one of the more expensive places to live in the United States. So is it the most livable? Yeah, but you know, you got to pay a lot of taxes and so forth. Anyway, the topic that I wanted to discuss today is, should Arizona's medical marijuana policy be considered equitable to the marijuana policy in the Netherlands? And the answer is no, it's very different. And I'll explain the Netherlands marijuana policy and then tell you how Arizona medical marijuana policy is different. In the Netherlands, which includes Amsterdam and the Dutch, marijuana in and of itself is legal. So it's not just medical marijuana, it's marijuana in and of itself. There are some rules and regulations. One of them is you have to be 18 or older. But anyone over the age of 18 is eligible to buy marijuana and use it in the Netherlands, which is why Amsterdam is so popular. Now, you can't buy and sell it anywhere. It's in coffee shops in the Netherlands. The advertising is very strict, the way you can do it, and the amount that you can sell at any one point in time to any one person is strictly regulated as well. But anybody over the age of 18 can go into a coffee shop and order off the menu for marijuana in that country. And you can do it either for something you're going to ingest or vaporize or smoke. So any of the forms of natural marijuana are sort of up for grabs, so to speak. Some people look at their country as being a failure with marijuana policy, but nothing could be further from the truth. When you look at the amount of people in the Netherlands that have tried marijuana percentage-wise, it's actually less than the United States. When you look at the age groups of people who have used marijuana in the Netherlands, it's actually still less than the United States. When they implemented medical marijuana back, I don't know, probably 1976, I believe it was, it's been a very stable program. You know, sure, there's been people on an outcry saying they should do away with it, but there's no increased crime rates, there's no increased homicide rates, there's no violence or criminal activity that people can point to and say, aha, look, it's a failed program. So they can't do that. So it actually has been a huge success. And the example that I like to use is if you have children and at the age of 6 or 7 you start introducing them to the concept that alcohol, for instance, shouldn't be a big deal, then it's not something where they get to their teen years and start to look at themselves as needing to rebel against their parents. I mean, I don't have children, but you know, if you have them and you desensitize them to something like that, then it's not such a big deal. Maybe they won't go out to a party and drink like a fiend and go drive, you know, intoxicated. So I think the Netherlands has been extremely successful in that regard with doing away with the rebellious nature of when people become teenagers. You know, they're much less likely to abuse something like marijuana. And if it's out in the open and people are able to get it, they're not introduced to a criminal underground activity where you might go somewhere to buy marijuana and a drug dealer might say, oh, do you want some heroin or cocaine or something stronger? You know, that element has been taken out of the equation, and now you're in coffee shops where it's, you know, on a strict little menu there. So Arizona's program is very different. Marijuana in and of itself is not legal in the United States, and it's also not legal in Arizona. Medical marijuana, there are 13 qualifying conditions in this state where it is legal with a doctor's certification. So and there are strict rules and regulations put out by the Arizona Department of Health Services. So if you want more information, we have a ton of it on the website at www.arizonammc.com, and you can also call toll-free 855-AZ-ID card to get more information and to schedule your appointment to see one of our medical marijuana doctors to evaluate you to see if you qualify to get an Arizona medical marijuana patient ID card. Thank you very much. Have a great day.